Hello happy souls, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111. A big welcome to all of my new subscribers. There's so many of you. It's so exciting. I'm so excited that you're joining me here. Thank you. And big love to those of you that have been with me for a while on this journey. I appreciate you guys so much. It really is such a pleasure to share this space with you. So thanks for being here, and thank you to those of you that send me donations. You really are so generous. It really helps to keep my channel going. And thank you for watching my commercials. December is the 1 month, sort of November, December, where YouTube actually pay a decent sum for the ads. So that's why, watching those adverts really does help. It really, really does help at this time of year. So thank you so much. Okay, so today I've got a reading for the water signs. So if your sun, moon, rising or Venus is in Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, this reading is for you. It's a timeless reading. Trust you found it at the right time. And we're looking at your love life. What's going on in your love life? What's happening for you, water signs? I'm using the very appropriately water-themed Dame Darcy's Mermaid Tarot today. I've also got some Mermaid watery oracle cards for you, of course. And there will be an extended reading. So if this reading resonates for you, you can find the link for the extended in the description box below. Also in the comments pinned with the timestamps. Okay, so let's do this. What's going on for you, water signs? What is happening in your world of love right now? Let's see what's coming up for us here. We've got the Knight of Wands. We have got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, Justice in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, water signs, let's see what else we've got for you. This is the Mermaid, Oracle of the Mermaids it's actually called. We've got Atlantis, rapid development, beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. This is beautiful. And from this deck, this is the Whispers of the Ocean deck. We've got mutually beneficial venture, a bit of a Nemo fish there. And we've got let your personality shine with a jellyfish. I love jellyfish energy. And from the Sacred Destiny oracle cards, let's just move these up a touch. We have got purity, wolf energy there. Opportunity and fulfillment. This is really lovely, water signs. But what I'm hearing is that right now you are very focused on your material world. The person you're interested in isn't available. I'm hearing that the connection for you very much exists in the heart and in the mind right now, in the astral realms. And there is a purity to this connection. I'm hearing it's a purity you so often try and deny. There's a part of you that doesn't want it. There's a part of you that feels stuck. We've got this Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Wands, and I feel like you've spent your time recently really focusing on yourself, really embodying your own divine path, really, focusing on psychic development, growth, spiritual exploration. Feels like you're an explorer of the universe. You are embracing every opportunity for growth. But there's this painful yearning beneath all of this impulsive, excited forward momentum. Your person, I'm hearing, is still married to someone else. They're still in a relationship with someone else. And in the past, you've been furiously angry with this person. They may have left you for someone else. They may have left you for the person that you're with, that they're with, sorry. I feel like there was some really painful conflict that is as yet unresolved between you. You've never really stepped into forgiveness. You've never really reconciled this pain and this anger and this rage you feel for them. And again, this Seven of Cups here clarified by the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is why you're so frustrated. This is why you feel stuck, because you feel like it's just a pipe dream, that you can't have this person, that they're not going to be there for you again. So these are really painful energies. This is someone that's trying their very hardest to keep their head above the water, to keep going, to find your own peace. But there's just this lingering pain. that this person's left you with. I say this person's left you with, you know, it was your responsibility to resolve it. You know, we've got to take responsibility for what happens to us in life. We can't expect people to make decisions to satisfy us. You know, everyone has the right to make decisions for themselves. Sometimes, unfortunately, that means other people get hurt. But I'm hearing that you needed to be aware of that, you know, you don't need closure with this person. You just need closure within yourself. Rapid development, excellence and success. I feel like finding your spiritual truth is where you find your peace and respite. You know, at heart, you are a very pure individual. You have got this grace and this loveliness and this integrity about you. And I'm hearing this is why it makes it so very hard for you to reconcile what happened between you and this person. But they're not available right now. But you are available to yourself. That's where fulfillment resides. And this is what Spirit keeps prodding you towards. We've got this mutually beneficial venture here. There's an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. And, you know, this is the connection you have to this person at a spiritual level. This connection is designed to help you grow. It's designed to help you shine, let your personality shine. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. And I'm hearing this is what's brought you so much pain. Quite often you look at other people's lives and their lifestyles and how they, you know, how they interact, how they live, the choices they make, the things that happen for them or to them, the opportunities that arise, and you somehow feel like you've been shortchanged. But you're not recognizing all of the power that is available to you, the uniqueness of your own true journey, and the opportunities that reside in your own pure perspective. There is so much fulfillment here if you're just able to tap into it and pick it for yourself. This is about choice. This is about recognizing that you are the master of your own destiny. You can co-create this way forward. I love jellyfish energy. It's so magical to me. It really is about moving with the flow of this energy and again letting your personality shine through. You know, there's a need to stop comparing yourself to others, because I'm hearing this in particular is one of the energies that keeps you stuck. So let me find out a bit more about this person. They're definitely still caught up in some unresolved karma. I feel like you don't have access to all of the information you need. Actually, that's the wrong way of putting it. It's not a case of you need, it's the information you think you need to have closure. It feels like there's no communication between you and this person. And so you're constantly having to revisit the past to figure out where you stand now and what happened. And I feel that you go around in circles with this. This is what drives you a bit crazy, of labouring under some illusion of how it should have been or might have been, revisiting the past to figure out where it went wrong, not understanding that it was always meant to be this way. You know, that you weren't meant to collaborate together at this stage, that you were each meant to be you know, focusing on something different. In your case, the power of solitude and finding your own feet. We've got Pisces energy here. This Knight of Cups. I feel like you have reached out to this person at times and they've not reciprocated. This is the energy of feeling like your advances were ignored or rejected. There's quite a painful energy behind this Knight of Cups energy. We've got the Seven of Wands in reverse and a feeling of frustration that you compromised your own boundaries, because part of you doesn't believe this person deserves any of your affection. As I said, there's still a lot of anger here. And so I just feel like it's triggered you. When this person didn't reply, you've turned that anger inwards. You've blamed yourself. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have given them another chance to reject me. And it's just compounded the anger you feel. It's disempowered you. Yeah, this lack of communication. And what I'm hearing is, really, after all this time, I don't even deserve a response. I don't deserve an explanation. I don't deserve an apology or a conversation. There's so much left unsaid and so much bitterness and resentment in you. that this person's moved on without you, and you find yourself comparing your life to theirs now. You're seeing them having everything you think you should have had. There's a distinct lack of appreciation and gratitude for who you are and for what you've achieved. It doesn't feel enough. It feels like you were shortchanged is how you're feeling. And so, being in this energy of resentment, bitterness, anger, lack of forgiveness, lack of appreciation or gratitude, this doesn't serve you to dwell here. These aren't healthy energies. What does Spirit need you to know about how to move forward? We've got the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So Spirit's asking you to recognize that your emotional well-being is your responsibility. We had these two nines out for you. This is all about emotional self-fulfillment, about being quite comfortable turning up at the party alone because you've got everything you need inside of you. And again, with this Queen of Cups energy, this is about self-love. This is about mastery of the emotions. I'm hearing that your emotional body as an operating system is strong. And this is where you need to most focus your development and attention, because there's a need to be more measured and aware around how your emotions are impacting you when you lose control. That's when you allow yourself to dwell in the really low vibrational negative aspects of your emotional experience. Spirit's asking you to trust in the energy and divinity of this connection. It's asking you to recognize that even though it may seem unlikely at this stage, that you are going to be victorious and everything is happening for you. The universe is moving things along this divine path, that this is going to be a mutually beneficial venture. But this energy of feeling hard done by and slighted and ruined, this is the energy that isn't serving you, that you need to let go of, and you need to start stepping into gratitude and appreciation. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're being cautioned against that forked tongue, the sharp tongue, the bitterness, the coldness, that desire to kind of lash out. And I'm guided to remind you that energy doesn't lie. You may not say these things to this person, but they sense your energy. Part of the reason they haven't come forward is because they're so terrified of what they may encounter when you guys actually, communicate, because they sense all of that underlying rage. They sense that undercurrent of resentment and bitterness and fury. They know that you want an argument. They know that you want to have it out. They don't want that. Is what I'm hearing. Let's get some messages from your person. What do they want to say? I have unhealthy habits and addictions and I'm not ready to face them. I do feel this person is likely alcohol in this situation. I'm hearing that this blurs their ability to communicate from a place of clarity. They know that they are not in the right frame of heart or mind to be able to have a conversation with you that's conducive to peace and you guys, moving forward in a positive way. You said you would never give up on us, but you did. Now, I'm really on the fence with this energy because I felt a flash of rage when it came up, because it feels like this person gave up on you. And what I'm hearing is that somewhere in their own mind, they have justified their actions. They felt like you'd already given up on them. And I feel this is where the bone of contention is. And I really relate to your anger here. This is someone that's cheated or betrayed you, but somehow sees you as being responsible for the breakdown of this relationship, like you left them no other choice. And even though this is hard to hear, you need to recognize that this person hasn't grown beyond that understanding yet. They are still deeply in ego. They're still resolving their karma. And it still helps them feel better about themselves to labour under the belief that it was your fault. And I understand why you're so angry, because I really don't think it was either of you. I hate lies. Everything gets lost in translation. And so I'm hearing towards the end of your relationship, there were so many misunderstandings, there was so much anger, so much rage, so many accusations. They're not proud of themselves for having misled you. I'm hearing there's a lot of self-loathing here in this person for the way they've treated you, but they continue to justify it in their own mind to bring themselves some comfort and respite by, you know, suggesting this relationship was already broken and that was your fault. I don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. I need more time to learn. And so again, you know, there needs to be an understanding here that this person is not healthy. You know, they have multiple issues here surrounding addiction, surrounding communication, self-awareness. They're not able to take accountability for their own actions. You guys were already lost in translation before this ended. And so Spirit's asking you to recognize how dysfunctional this relationship was, and that each of you needed to go your separate ways to learn some really important lessons. Your person's not done learning those lessons yet. I will never give my heart away again. You are not being honest about the reasons for you and your role in the blockages of this connection. I am lost. I'm not sure if you want to hear from me or not. Once burned, twice shy. This person's had enough trauma in love to last them a lifetime. And I feel like no matter how hard they try or how well intended, they tend to just cock it up. You know, this person careers from one car crash relationship to another. And you were no exception. You know, it was never a healthy or balanced dynamic. And this person really feels like this is a resigned energy of feeling like they can probably never make love work. You know, this is someone whose heart is closed down. They're very cynical. They're very reluctant to embrace what's in their heart. You're not being honest about the reasons for and your role in the blockages of this connection. And I'm hearing this is why you two are still apart. Neither one of you is learning your lessons. There's so much indignance here. You feel very indignant, and I understand. I understand when you've been hurt or betrayed or cheated on, it's normal to be left reeling from that and feeling hard done by. But you're not recognizing the lessons that are being presented that can release you from that pain. It's just a belief that can be adjusted and reprogrammed. You know, your person was lost, and I'm hearing you're lost as well. I'm not sure if you want to hear from me or not. As I said, you know, part of them, I'm hearing that your messages for the most part have been very affectionate, but this person feels a storm brewing under the surface. You know, they don't know if they can trust that affectionate approach, or if, you know, there's really going to be hellfire and fury unleashed on them if they respond or reciprocate or allow the lines of communication to be opened. But for sure, you two aren't ready, guys. You're not ready for this relationship to happen. It would still be toxic. It would be karmic. No one's being accountable here. And in truth, no one's to blame for the breakdown of a relationship. We each contribute to the whole. And, you know, when something's not working, we always have a choice in terms of how we react and resolve it. And if things aren't being resolved, you know, that's the responsibility of both parties. If the relationship's not healthy, it's the responsibility of both parties. You know, if two of you are responsible for cooking a dinner, two of you are responsible when it goes wrong. It's no good saying, well, you know, it was him that burnt the onions. You know, when you're in it together, you adopt a mutual responsibility and you support each other and support you know, the difficulties that transpire. I feel you two were never good at that. You were always quite self-absorbed and self-focused in needing your needs met, because you were both coming at this from a place of anxious attachment and codependence. You both feel so very entitled to certain behaviours and things in relationships that you're not always prepared to provide yourself, is what I'm hearing. I'm still deeply in my ego. My soul loves you, but my mind isn't there yet. And honestly, I feel this strong with this person. They are a mess. They're in their ego. They are deep in lost in a sense of overall woe and injustice. You know, they really feel very hard done by. Again, this person doesn't take accountability, and I really don't think you do either. I think both of you spend a lot of time wallowing in self-pity. My life sucks. Why has my life worked out this way? And it's ironic because you're looking at them and their life and seeing that they got everything you wanted and they didn't. You know, perception is a fine thing. Stop leaping to conclusions or assumptions. I need more space. I can't feel my feels. You only hear what you want to hear. So again, you know, this person isn't in a good place. They probably need to be alone, and I don't think they are alone. It feels like they're still in some really toxic relationship. They're disconnected from their heart space, and you know, they still feel that communicating with you would be futile because you're only going to listen to what fits your own narrative is what I'm hearing here. This person feels like, you know, they can never win in a conversation with you. So let's get some more oracle cards here for guidance before we take this over to the extended. In the extended, we're going to get some more messages from your person. Have a deeper look at how they're feeling. Of course, get some more guidance for you. But I want to pull some oracle cards and charms for you before we wrap this up here. What's the guidance to you moving forward for this person? We've got diligence, forgiveness, and leadership. And from the charm bowl, what's the guidance to you, water signs? We have got don't overthink it. This rainbow, piece of amethyst, the crown. You are safe with me. Little cactus, the sun, and empower. Okay. Do you know what? If you're a water sign watching this, I really feel that you are in the unique position of actually having a strong connection to your own divinity. We've got the crown here in the amethyst, and what I'm actually hearing is that you are very adept. You are very skilled. You have the ability to tap into the stream of optimism and conscious flow of divinity. But this diligence energy here reminds us how you get caught up. You know, we've got this don't overthink it charm here. And then you can see in this image that the bird here should have this very broad perspective, but it's caught up in all of this cloud. It can't see the full picture. And this is someone's mind inhibiting them, you know, the mental body interfering and taking over and being in control, and which inhibits you from connecting with what's in your heart space, what's true, what's in your higher consciousness. There's this tendency to get wrapped up in your head and to go round and round in circles thinking about all the things that piss you off, and you're not realizing that this isn't a healthy thing to do. This isn't something that serves you. And so the first piece of advice to you is to master your thoughts, to recognize that you have power over them, and to be diligent in doing so. I keep hearing don't teach your grandmother to suck eggs, and this is because you know this. This is because you've already done a tremendous amount of work around overhauling and healing self, and you know the importance of mastering your thoughts. You just forget. You haven't made a habit or discipline out of it. And so you're being reminded to be diligent because your mental body is your weakness. This tendency to overthink it and get caught up in anger and resentment is what's making you so miserable. Remember, forgiveness is for ourselves, not for others. You intuitively, look at this person reaching for the moon, intuitively you know that it serves you to forgive. You know, you've got to get there. I feel like you try and you don't know how. The message is that it's safe to do this. This person isn't going to hurt you again. They only had the capacity to hurt you in the first place because you had an anxious need for them to be in your life. When you heal that, you're going to be safe. You're pinned to this person. You're eternally connected to them. And we've got this prickliness of the cactus. You know, forgive, let go. Let go of that abrasive energy that just keeps you both so stuck. We've got the sun here. You know, this is what illuminates the truth. This is what brings clarity, joy and happiness. And, You know, you've got the power to step into this energy. You know how to do it. You are a natural born leader. Everything you have learned to date, everything that you have studied and moved through, empowers you to be someone that can help others, someone that can assert their strength to guide others. And this is what you're being called to. Why do you keep avoiding it? Is what I'm hearing. You know all of this. I feel like I'm not giving you any information here that you don't know. I'm just reminding you because you're aware of your own power and divinity. You are a very skilled, adept person when it comes to divinity, spirit, manifesting, healing, mediumship, psychic work. You are deeply intuitive. You've got it all. But you're not using this energy. You're not rising up to meet your mission. You're not rising up to empower self, to shed light on all of this pain. And so this is Spirit reminding you that you do have the power, that you can restore balance and equanimity if you choose to, if you get out of your head and stop allowing yourself to torture yourself with these painful thoughts of what could have been, what should have been, what he shouldn't have done, what this person didn't do. You know, you've got to let this go now. I feel like it's been a really long time that you've held on to this inner battle, this inner conflict, this painful energy that keeps you stuck. You're stuck because you are digging your heels in. You're refusing to let go. And so, you know, above all else, I feel like, you know, the guidance here is to empower you and guide you towards recognizing all of the grace that's already in you, the opportunities to transcend the pain that presents and to move yourself into a much safer and healthier, happier energy. You've got the power in you, water signs. I really hope you find it. Right, I'm going to take this over to the extended. So if this resonated for you, you can find the link to that in the description box below, also pinned with the timestamps in the comments. Hopefully I'll see you over there. But if not, it was a pleasure for you to join me here. Thank you so much. If you did enjoy the reading, make sure you hit the like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, tap the little subscribe button, the bell icon next to it, and you will receive an update every time I post. Don't forget to check out my website, happysouls1111.com. I've just added a new time for the 1212 portal because the session I'd set up initially for that webinar event was at 12 UK time, which was very early in the morning for those of you across the pond. So if you're in America and you wanted to take part in that webinar to activate your Merkabic field, the 1212 portal webinar, I'm so excited about that. Check out my website. There is now a later time frame for that. Hopefully I'll see you there. Lots of love. Bye.